of the research team. And there is a whole committee on unsung heroes, which is headed by Deputy Chief Minister, and Education Minister is member, Secretary of Agriculture is member. In that way, there are some members. I am the member on behalf of President members. So, history goes like this. India, every one of us knows, India was not being colonial. It's this way. And India received the independence, which was lots of hard work, lots of the sacrifice, in terms of life, in terms of property, in terms of time spent, many have sacrificed, and for the Indian civil kind of work. And prominent leader of the nationalist leader started from University Banerjee, Dadabhai Naoroji initially, Professor Banerjee, and later on Mahatma Gandhi, Motilal Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Rajendra Prasad, Villabhai Patel, and their names are well recorded and well written, well researched. Their contribution has been well recognized, and Mahatma Gandhi has been given the status of the father of the nation. And I believe there are countable of people whose name have been figured in the history, whose name have been very popular among the local corner of the people. But actually, those handful of people are the leaders, but there are the many people behind them whose contribution, whose sacrifice have been not given any proper place, any proper recognition. The government realized that many people have lost their life with the sacrifice. So those people who contributed in India's freedom struggle remain unknown to the people. Therefore, they were called as unsung heroes. They are the unsung heroes. So, women has taken initiative to find out those unsung heroes and give them proper place in the pages of the history to make them heroes. Therefore, the finding of heroes from the unheroes, finding of the sun from unsung is not the easy task. It's very, very gigantic task, opulent task. And I am the student of history, and we have a clear-cut guidelines, methodology. How history should be written. History is written on the basis of the evidences, on the basis of the fact, on the basis of the document. And those facts, those documents, those evidences need to be further corroborated. And if I write anything by following the proper method of historical writing, that becomes a history. But if I don't follow this method, if I write something, that becomes not history, that becomes something else. So it may be just a story, and which we cannot claim as a history, which we cannot claim, which cannot put in the pages of the history. So history needs a documentary evidences, and that has to be corroborated. And as I said that, when I said to us was very short, we were assigned the responsibility on the 1 October 2021. We have to give the name of the heroes, unsung heroes, before the January 2023. That has to be recognized during the Statehood Day celebration on 20th February 2022. Time was too short and area was too vast. And however, we have accepted these challenges and I followed the proper historical research method. And consequently, on 3rd December, it was in Pasigat, we traveled from the old area. We that meeting will explain our aim and objective of research. What we are going to do, what is our objective, we explain, and we also ask the people, including your FX organization, Adibalakeva, and plant-based organization. They were well informed through the social media, through the Adibalakeva, and through the district administration. And that objective I have given to the people that this visit is our pilgrimage visit, and here we are here to get the deep information. Any kind of clue, if you have, give us that, so that we can concentrate on those clues. We can follow on that clue. And this was told, and our visit was well circulated through the social media, through the electronic media, and through the print media. That was the first. And second, what it did, we have conducted the field work. And it is side of the battle, it is side of the conflict. And I visited this place on 11 May 2022. We have agriculture, some of the people, and then the circle officer presented the district administration, and then already passing by the representative of the district administration. And I have interviewed, it was recorded interview. I can see some of the Gampuras whom I interviewed were sitting there. And we have asked people that if you have anything to tell, if you have anything misleading, and please share us. And our duty is to find out the hero. And if I can get some freedom fighter from Komsing, that should have been my pride, my honor. I belong to this system, and our organization for this was never meant as the freedom fighter. People can never win. The organization people fought against the British. People can never win. So if I get anybody whom I can call freedom fighter, or martyr, or hero, that should be my pride. Why should I defy? Why should I conceal the pride of our people, honor of our people? Never intention, is not our intention. And then after I visited all the institutions in the country, including National Archive Delhi, National Archive of Kolkata, National Archive of Guwahati, and Islamic Society of Kolkata. I visited this Andaman and Nicobar Island. And I was having advantage because Government of India has given directive wherever I go, those officials should cooperate me properly. And wherever goes, I give the data from the Government of India. And everybody are readily cooperating with me. And I collected the document from the country. Thereafter, I went to abroad with a group of the people. We had 6 people. Stayed almost 1 month in the UK. Visited the British Library, British Archive, British Museum, the British Museum in the Oxford. And many short documents are there. In fact, time was short for us. I think still so many documents are still there, which we cannot access. Because time was so, process was very lengthy. And it's not like that we go and request, brother, please help me, I need this, not like that. System work. As per system, we have to follow. I can consult on the same file. More not more than that. And that means to say, 1 month, how many files I can consult. Limited. So I was saying this fish. Then after coming back here, I compiled this draft report that has to be submitted to the government. I have to submit to two government. One to the Minister of Person. Whatever information you have access in Minister of Person, it was given by me. And I have to submit the report to the government because I was having two lessons. So I want to make it so that I'm not going to make any mistake. There is no improvement. Therefore, on Pasiga 92 and 23, November 2022, I conducted a workshop, 2 days workshop, one on the this Anglo one of the 1979, and second one, next day, is for exclusively on 1912. I made a PowerPoint presentation. All the enemies are honorable with us. When we was with us, the Deputy Commissioner found that I forgot the name. He was with us. I made a PowerPoint presentation. These are the our findings, and we are going to publish it. If you have any objection, please put your point. We are ready to make a correction. And two corrections was there. And thereafter, I went to Tambo, and there was another workshop on the one of the I went to then after I went to Namsai, then after I went to Bombay, and completed works. Then on 27, I got a call from one of my friends. He said that there are people who are involved in the war. I said that you should have given us, and I told them now. And now I'm going to submit the report. There's no further space for me to go for another reason. Comment is presenting on us. So, what he was saying, we decided that it should be submitted to the government as the first report. And thereafter, the government came, so the voice message also written also told my God. And he said not to me, I had to give a reply to the question, and he was satisfied. And then after the people claimed that we have thought that in this, therefore, MLA from the Lunding, sorry, this voting, he questioned the government, suddenly, the application is about but he said that the power to divide in he said that research is not in, to continue, and we are part of the cover in the next investigation. And now, I recently, last month, November 2024, I was here, Dr. David was here. The government has taken a decision, the minority with me, that this project will be extended for the power decision. Now, I request Honorable Minister Komsing, if you attend to me this session, please remind him so that we can sanction the project and we can still go ahead with the power decision. And after having said this, Komsing is a very historical, very important. It is a turning point in the history of our country. Even if there is no one coming out as a freedom fighter, as a hero, as a martyr, the history of the Komsing cannot be denied. It is a turning point in the history of our country. After the 31st March 1911 incident, where British officer was killed, the British government taken it as challenges to their authority. And they sent a huge military expedition. You can't imagine. It was not commanded by the captain, it was not commanded by the major, it was not commanded by colonel, it was not commanded by the brigadier, it was not commanded by major general, it was commanded by general himself. Highest military authority of the British. You can imagine how big, how important it was. You can imagine from that. So that is the This is a, I said, historical instance that before this war, Gabon people used to control the trade routes to plan, and that monopoly had been broken. It is that monopoly had been broken. And second is that hereafter, British after this incident, British thought that this incident should be instigated by the science. Therefore, simultaneously they sent a Navy mission to survey the entire Subansiri and Kamla river. It went up to Abasransiri district, and all the team was attacked by the people from Kalin area, in Kalin. And another survey team was sent to that Vismi area, that's called Vismi survey team. That was political reason to ascertain the extent of the science activity and science speaker in this region. And military expedition was sent to this RGU. And by 1912, they have all the report, and they have let a report, and therefore British began their huge political control over itself. In 1919, they established two project trade. One was Satya project trade, other was the Palipura project trade. So the entire Arunachal Pradesh were coming under this project trade. Therefore, please don't be disheartened. And Komsing is Komsing is very, very important because what I said that Komsing Minister Sahib himself is your son of this district, this minister. I hope you will take proper care of that. And Purji or Madam Manda is here, she will take care. But I think that there should be one beautiful and small concrete museum. Museum should be here, where all the photographs collections should be preserved here with all kind of the application. Modern techniques should be used for preserving those documents. I will also share with some photograph if you do that. I will also share with some of the name if you do that. And also, I wish that those war gear used by the Makmur, Brungu, and so their sword and should be contributed for this museum. And family should come out voluntarily and make it preserved as a state property, not as a public property. Because Makmur is a hero now. Hero doesn't belong to the family. Hero belong to our state and our country. So what I feel that whatever the work here, if you are preserving that, that should be donated for the museum artifact purpose. And that is the one of my request to be this delivery. And our recommendation was that we have recommendation the three people. First, we have to mobilize the people who exercise the system, who exercise the war. They were given the title as the hero. So we gave them Jamu as a hero. And those who have participated in the system in fighting British, but they alive, we gave them the title of the prison title. Those persons who killed in the process of resistance and war, we gave them a title of the martyr. I have recommended the three categories. And the second recommendation was we recommended the war memory. And what we said that war memory should be established in the battlefield where the battle took place. In that war memory, everybody who have participated once name should be read there. Not the only man, not the only one, and everybody's name should be engraved, like this, like an Indian name. Should be engraved. And this is why our second recommendation. And our third recommendation was that our findings should be published, and in the process of publishing in book, it should be incorporated in the syllabus of the school level and university and college level, and even in the competitive examination syllabus. So that our heroes should be known by the everyone and student of our state and of the country. So this is our role. We have never denied the importance of Komsing. So only thing is that I being a research scholar, I need a kind of information, evidences, proof that I need to corroborate it so that I can claim that this is the history. And I cannot monopolize. I'm not saying that I am the only doing research on this. Many people are doing research, and this research does not end at the Ashan Riddi research. They are further research, and they will question the authenticity of our research. So we should not allow the other researcher to question our research. So what I want to emphasize by that, history cannot be distorted. History should not be distorted. History should be written on the basis of the fact. History should be history. We cannot make a fiction story history. History is different, story is different. So this is my submission. And once again, thank you for inviting me. Thank you.